anything. What up? What up? What's up? What's up? High Lifeline once again. Sports Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Hump day. You know what I'm talking about? Having fun day. Halfway done out the week. Work. Well, if you know what I'm saying, you're a 9 to 5 or a graveyard shift, or even you know what I'm saying, you self-employed, man. Whatever, man. You know what I mean? We done made it, y'all. You know what I mean? Congratulations.
Yeah. Big ups to being here for another day.
You see what I'm saying? That part.
But before we get into these sports, I
Talk
just
about it.
want y'all to see, get all the cameras. You see this new red. So, I'm a big advocate of black products.
Okay, here we go. All right, yes.
This is the MVP matte red by Fenty. And
Oh, okay.
and one of my issues with her lipsticks was when she dropped the first red, I didn't like the way it looked on my skin tone.
Mm.
This is one of the second drops, and I just got it, and
Looks like what you normally wear.
this is literally the closest to the Ruby Woo that I have purchased
That's what I said. It
in
looks like
years.
what you
Exactly.
normally wear.
And I asked my son, because my son knows, if he don't know nothing, he knows my lipsticks, because he's been very advocate over the years. Like, hey, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But red has been one of his favorites. So when I asked him, I was like, "What you think about this?" He was like, "It looked like the other ones." I was like, "Okay, so yeah, you can't tell the difference then."
Nah,
But I like the application. The only thing I don't like is the fact that it's not it's not
back.
it's matte, but it's not the dry. Where it I forgot the name of it, where the term, right, I can't, it's slipping my mind, but it can come off easily. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. I know what you're talking
Versus
about.
where,
The smear,
yeah,
the
versus
smear.
where
Right.
my other ones I have, you know what I'm saying? Some of the other ones I have,
It
my
take
liquid,
for you
yeah.
gotta got them wipe that
I gotta
motherfucker.
put oil on it to get it off
Get
my
it, yeah,
lips.
yeah. That bit
You know
paint
what
on
I'm
that bit,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm really interested to see how this lasts during eating, because they technically, the instructions say you put one application, you only have to put one layer on. So if you blot your lips, like right now, I blot it. You really don't see this a little bit residual on my lips. I mean, on my fingertips, but I'm just really interested to see how it lasts when you're eating,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
that's just usually the biggest thing when it comes to women and having lipstick on. Like, if you ain't eating nothing, your lipstick can last all day. But for most of us, you know what I'm saying, when you eat, you eating, your lips touch your food, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oil, grease, you know what I'm saying? If you're eating burgers or anything like that,
Right.
it's not gonna last.
My
And you
thing,
can't be super delicate all the time when eating. Like, fuck that.
right. My thing on some player shit, you know what I'm saying?
My
You
lipstick
leave
gonna be gone.
you got to leave marks on a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Don't need that now, you know what I'm saying? You got
Oh yeah,
that on the collar and shit, you know what I'm saying?
don't
All that,
don't
you know
fuck
what I
with
mean?
me if you think, if you don't want no lipstick residue. Like, no, first of all, I'm not even a big kisser, so don't. I don't know if you don't want. Don't. First of all, let me
That
tell you
part.
something. This is just before we go into sports. This is just
Right.
some funny shit based on what you just said. Don't leave no lipstick marks on me. So I used to have red hair for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to tell guys, like, if you dating somebody else, if you with somebody else, I'm not the person to bring to your house, having your car, having your space, because my hair sheds
Like a fool.
so bad.
Shit, like a
My
fool.
hair sheds so bad. So if you got a chick that'll be like, whose hair is this?
Right.
Don't have me around, because I get you caught up real quick and then won't give a shit. And wouldn't care at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, and you gotta face the pipe
Why
on
you?
that one.
Because why you got me over there?
Yeah, you gotta answer that question first. Yeah. If it ain't in the movie, it can't never be seen,
That
right?
ain't my problem.
If you don't put it in the movie, it can't never be seen. Since I got you talking, let's go ahead and go with this. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no specific format with this one. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get to the topic. So, as this off season has been going on, and the draft is approaching.
Mhm.
They also got the I think what I'm saying. Ain't no thing, but I know they just put out the new the schedule for this upcoming year.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna get into that too. But your Cowboys been the topic of let's say the topic.
As always.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So that and his this will be at his he gonna be at the end of the contract. This is final year of the contract or whatever like that. Final year of the contract. Also the y'all coach.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So do you feel that y'all first of all, how far y'all need to go to be respected for this upcoming season? For I ain't gonna paint with picture. I'm just from your opinion.
What you mean? How far?
Like, do you need to just get back to the playoffs? Do you need to get the NFC Championship, or you need to be in the Super Bowl? Like, what it would be like? All right, if we get here for this upcoming season, I'm just asking you. I want to hear it from you. Don't look.
It's crazy. It's crazy that you're asking the question because we literally do the same thing, and we've been doing the same thing for the most part every season, but it's been different variables that have been causing us to not progress each season.
Okay.
We don't have a problem with getting to the NFC championships. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a problem with getting, you know what I'm saying? Like the issue is with since Dak has been there, you know what I'm saying, it's crossing over to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Getting past that second or that last game that would cross you over into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, if every season or if every other season we're going to the NFC Championship, we're making it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have this discussion because there's no discussion to have when we are still beating the majority of the teams in the league with our records. You know what I'm saying? We just had CeeDee Lamb break hella records this last season. You know what I'm saying? But instead of people focusing on what were the accomplishments, what was the greatness that came out of the season, you want to focus on the reason why we didn't make it to the Super Bowl. If we would have made it to the Super Bowl, it would have been an issue with us making it to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's at the end of the day, it's like we cannot win as a team because everybody still has this, oh, America's team, they should be doing X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, you got to think about all the other teams in the league, all the other players in the league that are matching or better than our players. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we have the best team in the league, but that's my team. So I'm going to always root for my team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Could they do better? Hell yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To me, if we get to the NFC Championships every year, I'm good.
Okay, I get that. And
you know
I respect
like,
that.
I'm good because at the end of the day, that shows me that we bust ass.
Y'all the champs in the NFC.
Yeah, we bust ass,
right.
And we made it through. You know what I'm saying? And like this past one, like between us and the Eagles, you know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy.
Yeah, both of y'all completely flopped though. Right. Both of y'all completely flopped.
Right, but I'm saying though, throughout the whole season, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all the number one team, right? I get this. So that's why I see what everybody coming with. The pressure is on the Cowboys because of which I was 11-4,
mm-hmm.
and you one of the best of the NFC, but you didn't even make it through the first round.
And who do we play against? What team did we lose against?
Don't give me the line. Don't give me the line. Y'all didn't make the wild card. Y'all made the wild card and got out in the first round. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? So to have this good of a record and have these amount of good players on both sides of the field and not to at least get to the NFC Championship.
We lost to the Packers in the wild card game.
Right.
48-32. So again, you're saying, oh, for you to have such a good record and for you to do this, You're not even talking about the team that beat us. What was their record? What were their accomplishments throughout the season? They were just literally the better team.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
Like,
I understand that.
So it's just
but
like
I also get the point of people, you know, saying, if y'all was so good, why you cannot get this far? Like, what is going on? Why is not transitioning into the playoff to continue of the winning record?
Somebody got to win.
Right. And that's right. So okay, granted, right? So where is the time? All right, so is it where is it right? All right, well, shit, we cool. However it go, if that's the energy, cause then I understand that. But if it's the energy of okay, cool.
No, of course it's not the energy of the play of the fans and of the team to say, or if that's just how it go, that's just how it go. At the end of the day, we're realists. We understand that if that's the way it goes, then that's the way it go. Ain't no need to keep crying about spilled milk. Ain't no need to keep dwelling on something that already happened. All we can do is to try to do better for the next year. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's talking about the sorry ass Falcons and the reason why they fucking suck ass every year and ain't doing shit. And they sign Kirk Cousins to not do a goddamn thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is,
talk to me. Keep cooking.
Like,
keep cooking.
You know,
keep cooking.
Like I get, you know what I'm saying? We have our faults. I'm not saying we perfect, and I've never came on any of our cameras and said we perfect. Never, ever. However, what we are is a good ass team. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You a damn good team. Damn good team. And been a good team for a minute.
And we've been a good team for a minute. However, there have been issues, player injuries, players leaving, players coming. You know what I'm saying? I am a big advocate and a big proponent of new teams cannot go to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
A team needs to be established at least 3 to 4 years before you have a good Super Bowl run, unless you just get a team of fucking freaks. And most teams don't have a team of fucking freaks.
I get that, like, one
you know what I'm saying?
Right. It just worked out. Yeah, I get that. I respect that.
Yeah,
I respect that.
So sure.
You cooking good.
I get it. I understand where people are coming from. Yes, we can to look at us and to see what our record was. You'd be like, what the fuck? Because yes, we as fans be like, what the fuck? But also, I'm looking at the other team and I'm like, shit. Like the Packers, their record wasn't as good as ours. But they showed the fuck up and played that goddamn game.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all showed up and played the damn game.
That, y'all had, you know what I'm saying, cool. Yeah, it's some miscommunication on the offense.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And then I still believe old boy that left, you know what I'm saying, was the reason why we left, right. That we lost that fucking game.
Defense. That's defense.
And I stand on that, and I will argue.
Dan Quill.
I will argue that shit
Dan
for any bit. Dan Quinn, bitch ass is the reason why we lost that motherfucking game. We lost that game because of him. I don't give a shit what nobody say.
All right.
So with that being said, if you want to know why we lost the wild card game, you want to know. I feel like we lost it because of him.
Okay.
Primarily.
Sabotage.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So we were already in the pits because, of course, if you've been hearing rumors that your fucking defensive coordinator, your defense coach about to fucking leave for the team that you fucking playing against.
Mm-hmm.
And then you saying, we watched the game together. Right. You saw the picks. We saw the shit. I'm like, what? How would they know that?
Right.
How would they know that?
You know what I'm saying?
I literally was
saying that. You were saying
that. Yo, that's making my head. Like, how would they know that?
Yeah, you're right.
So, with that being said, our 2023-24 season, you can blame that shit on Dan.
Right. So, yeah. I go for that. For that loss in the wild card.
That loss was Dan's fault.
Right. I get that. I respect that, man.
Because that game was some bullshit. I could not understand why we were sitting
here. Now you're sitting there thinking about it, right?
I was mad the whole fucking game because I'm like, what? What you mean? How they knew exact every fucking play?
They're right.
We sat here and watched it, and I'm sitting like, nah. See, I almost got.
Yeah. Like that's interesting, ain't it, man? That's
So
interesting,
that's the
man.
reason why you
So-
want to know for that last season. That's why.
Okay.
But my previous responses, that's why. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
We are a good ass team.
Right.
Yeah, we have our season where we up and down, but for the most part, when we have those great ass seasons, it's usually one-off flukes.
Okay.
It's usually the team just got the better of us.
Okay.
The
cool.
scores don't be too far apart. It may be a touchdown and a motherfucking field goal.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Right. It's like,
So
right.
it ain't like we ever got dumped on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
It be a, you know what I'm saying, you win by a squeak or something like that. I respect that.
So-
I respect that. So this next question I
Okay.
ask, okay, because Jared, your boss, the boss man, he preached Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's why everybody coming at that. You know what I'm saying? I get as like, hey man, you know what?
Don't every coach, don't every owner preach
Right.
Super
So
Bowl?
yeah, a lot of owners you don't even know who they are.
And that's because I get it. Okay.
So you see what I'm saying?
But Jerry Jones,
He
everybody knows Jerry
on
though.
the mic. He
Everybody
is on the
knows
mic.
Jerry.
Right. So guess what? Just like on the
Like Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon or the Mavericks. The Mavericks
Right.
from Shark Tank.
What's his damn name? Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
Like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You on the mic.
Yeah.
So you on the mic. So and you answer questions and so this is you setting the tone.
Yeah.
So that's why everybody coming at it that way.
Absolutely.
Cause Master Jared.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Now Jared said, "Hey,
Showboat
we need Super Bowl." So that's why we keep asking y'all, keep coming at y'all. Cause Master Jared said, "Super Bowl we bring to y'all, and we have not seen it yet. That's it." That's it.
And he gonna say it every season.
Right, exactly. And they're gonna keep going and they keep going
until he can't got no breath in his mouth.
So since we know that, right? All right. So since we know that, another thing they were saying, they feel that if y'all don't win a Super Bowl, at least make it to the NFC Championship. That gone and the coach gone. Do you agree with that? And why? Do you agree with that or not? And why?
If you don't do it this year coming up, should the coach be gone?
Should the coach be gone and should that be gone? Or you keep him?
First of all, if you're gonna do anything, you can get rid of the coach.
Okay, get rid of the coach. You said get him out of there. All right, boom.
Getting rid of that to me ain't gonna make you win no Super Bowl for the simple fact we've seen what his record has been since he's been with the Cowboys.
Right.
He's literally had what 3 shit seasons?
Okay.
2 shit seasons?
Okay.
Every other season he's literally been on it. So
yeah, he's been top 10.
Right.
At
you
least
know
top
what I'm
10
saying?
quarterback.
So
You know what I'm saying?
to me, this is not a quarterback issue.
Okay.
Us not winning the Super Bowl ain't a quarterback issue.
Okay.
When we had Ezekiel still on the team, that was one of our closest seasons to becoming going back to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And then they let Ezekiel go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
he got injured too.
Where he got right. So my thing is again, new players coming in. You're changing up the roster. It's hard to get a team that community we saw how Michael Jackson talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Bringing in Dennis Rodman and how Scotty Michael Jordan. Yeah, sorry. Michael Jordan bringing in Michael Jordan bringing in Dennis Rodman and Scotty not liking it.
Right.
At the end of the day, you have to set your team up to win.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? If the foundation is not good,
then break it up.
The rest of the building is gonna be shit.
So you
know what I'm
break
saying?
It up, right?
Yeah, you have to make sure.
Right, so boom. So peep this.
New players can't do that.
Right. So peep that. Let's say you get rid of the coach, right? Boom.
Okay.
That contract is up.
Is his contract up?
After this season.
Okay.
The next
season, okay.
The season that's coming up.
Okay.
Right? So we go through this whole year, and then guess what? Boom! All right, it's time to negotiate, y'all. What we gonna do? Y'all gonna keep me or whatever? What I need to do, right? Do you sign him? And let's say you make it to the same thing. You make it to the wild card game and you lose. Let's say you the same thing happened this year, happened next year. Not trying to put that out there. This hypothetically speak. I'm gonna give you both scenarios. Another scenario too. Okay. Like say Super Bowl or wild card. Let's say you do the same thing, or you go to the Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. Do you re-sign that? And if you do sign them, how much do you pay the man?
Resign Dak regardless.
Okay, resign Dak regardless. Okay. You say the key. So you that's your quarterback.
Dak is the franchise quarterback.
Okay, he's the franchise. Okay.
He's what Tony Romo was now.
Yeah, then that's not a good. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Tony Romo was shit.
Right. That's what I'm gonna leave.
You see what I'm saying? So for if you want to be categorically correct,
right,
then leave him where he is and give him a good team to win the fucking Super Bowl.
Let's put it in this perspective, okay? If you get rid of that, who is the better? Who will be the better quarterback or the quarterback to fit y'all team if it was to be that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not
keeping
up with.
I got it. I get it. Oh, in a quarterback particular. I get that. I get that. I understand. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But anyway, I would put answers that for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not too many as of right now. It's not too many available quarterbacks that's better than that. I can't say that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Sorry to cut you off. Tony didn't even get no Super Bowl rings.
I know that.
Which is the reason why I said what I said. Like, if you want to talk about removing somebody, I'm pretty sure that record is better than Tony's.
Most definitely.
So why would we get rid of that? It don't even make no damn. Right, it don't make no sense.
Right. So, and I'm with you on that. And me personally, I would say the same thing. Like, if y'all get rid of that, that's crazy. Now, it's not really gonna be get rid of that. It's gonna be you gonna pay this man.
Exactly.
Is you gonna pay this man?
I don't think he going nowhere. I don't think he want to go nowhere.
Right.
I think he gonna be.
So you think?
I think he like Micah. He would rather retire as a Cowboy than go to another team.
Okay, I get that. That's and these days climates, that's very rare. But it ain't saying that it can't happen.
I'm not saying that it's not.
So
I just feel like based off of what he's done and how he's been treated in that arena, it would make more sense for him to stay and to build on what he's already done.
Right. So peep game, right? So now let's look at the money. Okay. Let's look at the money. They're like how we just talking about what we're gonna get to with the big three. In the money with the female. Right. I like that part of it. We definitely got to talk about that. But look, so boom. Just like you said earlier, Falcons just signed Kirk Cousins for $180 million. For what, 5 years?
4 years.
For 4 years? All right, boom. They label him as the contract killer. He just got off a Achilles injury. He's not a mobile person. And off Achilles injury, who said he ever gonna be the same person he was with Minnesota? But everybody's saying that he's the perfect pick. He's the perfect pick. All right, boom. Right. All right, you perfect pick. You Dak Prescott, you looking at this shit like a fool. You mean tell me the Falcons did what?
Falcons is stupid. If I was that shit wouldn't even faze me because look at their record. Look at their team. I wouldn't want to go sign. If Dak would have signed with the Cowboys, I mean with the Falcons, I would have been disgusted and would have no longer been a Dak fan because is you stupid or is you stupid? There's no amount of money that will make me sign with a losing team. That trash.
I get you. I ain't gonna go there, but I get you. I get you on that. 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 But you know, so you looking at this and you gonna take this like, what? All right, boom. You bet. You know in your heart you better than the Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they offering this man this money. You just seen Lamar Jackson from Baltimore. He got his payday.
Mm-hmm.
So the quarterback getting their payday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'm about top five. I'm about top 5, top 10 for damn sure.
That's why he ain't
gonna want his. He gonna want no money.
It, but I guarantee, I guarantee you,
because that was the problem the last time.
I guarantee you they gonna pay. Yeah. So Cowboys converted a $5 million roster bonus into a signing bonus, shaving $4 million off Prescott's salary cap figure. That number still sits at a whopping $55 million. The club also added 2 additional void years through 2028. He signed a 4-year, $160 million contract in 2021, which included no trade and no tag clauses, meaning he pretty much won in that negotiation.
And I get
you know what I'm saying? Prescott is on his way toward free agency in 2025. If Dallas doesn't eventually sign a quarterback to an extension, he still count $40.46 million against the 2025 salary cap.
Right.
Dak is going to re-sign with the Cowboys. There'll be no reason for him not to.
I get it.
And they're going to probably pay him more.
They're going to have to pay him more. So get what, boom, you got to.
Because where is he going to
go? Uh-huh.
Moving too much.
Man. Gotta be more careful, huh? But I don't know. That's okay. So yeah, salary cap. You gotta think about your salary cap.
Mm-hmm.
You pay them.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pay them top dollar. Are you gonna have the surrounding pieces to give this man what he want, or he just gonna be top dollar shouting and shit? We still good. How much good we good, right?
I think the reason why they haven't made, or how everybody's so concerned about the moves that they've been making thus far, the reason why they are not doing anything is because they are preparing for what's to come. There's no need to bring in a bunch of new players when your team literally just had one of the best seasons, you know what I'm saying, up until the wild card game. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a strong proponent of bringing in new players fuck up shit, because new players have to learn what a team of seasoned players have already done established.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? You can't bring in anybody to mess up what Dak and CD got going on. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring in, anybody to mess up what Micah got going on. You know what I'm saying? There are several players that are already, strategically placed that any new player coming in, because it's like, why pay a player for a position that you already got a good player for? Like, what positions do we need a player for?
Right, I get.
Realistically.
All right, so your concept, I get that, right? So, but at the same token, if you got prime example for us, like let's say how the Giants won 82 Super Bowls, right? On the defense, we had good enough play. We had potent players that was starters and on the bench, right? You see what I'm saying? Once you can make them switch outs and move like that, that make it the potency. That's what you need. New people.
Well, that's why I asked
on that. Right?
Well, who?
I get that.
Who needs to be who you think will be replaced? Because at the end of the day,
I want to
it's like that's picking and choosing.
I won't say replace, but like your subs.
What needs to be added?
I mean, if the perfect world, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Except the quarterback and pretty much, especially your O line. Your O line, if you got premium O lines who blocking that, and then shit, you can swap them out when motherfucker get tired, and then the motherfucker they tired is not a loose. It's still a potent piece of the puzzle, and not a weak link. That's what you want. In football, you definitely want that. That's the goal.
Okay.
So you had to add on new players. You had to add on new players for some of that to reach that type of goal. Other than that, you're gonna run your folks to the ground. Especially running back. Imagine Zeke didn't have nobody but him when he was running with y'all, and y'all ran shouting. Man, he gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, I get it. It's good to have, those extra players. But again,
this is from that concept, that's all.
If you're still not saying that there's necessarily a need like for those extra players.
Y'all see the thing about it is with me personally with the Cowboys, me personally with y'all, what I've seen, it ain't the players. It's more like you said. It's more of the coaching, and not only the coaching, it also certain situations like the offense got to match up. You know what I'm saying? Like you potent this day, and then this day you off. Like the off days need to get cut short in the play, especially in the playoff. It's like ain't nobody perfect, right? But your off days are the ones that's killing you.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. Your off days, you're like, y'all need to be off. Cause I lost money because of that shit. Them niggas post, but they got that shit. They finna play who? Oh man, they ain't finna beat. They finna beat shit out these folks. And fuck around and lose. You be like, what the hell, bro? What y'all gonna do? So, y'all, that's y'all problem to me. Y'all have off days that be bad. Like, damn, what are these niggas doing? But y'all just ain't here. Then you got a team like this off the top of my head, like Kansas City. They have off days, but they still have a couple of little plays to still get them in the dope. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
No, I don't. I don't see how you can have an off day and it still get you to the door.
No, you might have a play or two that still get you the win.
You
still get you the win.
Well, that's not an off day.
It is an off day.
No, a win is a win.
From that concept, yes. But how you won the game, no. Was you everybody come up to show everybody show up to work? No. Everybody not show up to work. Everybody know saying this motherfucker here out. He wasn't running his route. He didn't make this block. I had to goddamn do this old move and do all this shit just to goddamn avoid this shit because you didn't do what you supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? And when it's different when he blocked, you ran your route straight, but goddamn you caught that ball, I dropped that and I threw that bitch right. You know what I'm saying? Coach called the right play. You feel what I'm saying? Like when everything is clicking. Y'all be clicking like a motherfucker, but then when you have your out day, it is not clicking at all. It don't even be I seen 2 games. I ain't gonna cap you down. I ain't gonna hold you on that. I seen 2 games when y'all had an off day and that won that motherfucker. That ran that motherfucker couple y'all. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Play didn't work. Oh shit, let me goddamn win this motherfucker. Scold the touchdown. Like, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shit, what's wrong with y'all? Nigga, tighten up, man. Get this shit together. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So it's gonna be interesting. I want to watch y'all. I definitely want to watch y'all, man. So, and let's go to basketball. You know what I mean? Let's go to basketball. Well, interesting. I want to elaborate this conversation we had off camera about where Ice Cube from the owners of the Big Three presented what's his name? Clayton Clark from Ohio. You know what I'm saying? $5 million to play in their league, right? Now at first I heard that first of all, you know what I'm saying? I just thought, like cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then I got to think because I'm so used to of the male numbers, like 5 million. That's like, okay, that's 5 million. But then I'm like, shit, that'll be cool. She get a little 5 million and then still play with the WNBA, but that ain't gonna work. She had to pick us. She got to pick and choose because both of them in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
WNBA play in the summer, the big three in the summer, right? You brought a point that is definitely to be spoke upon to make me look up the average salary of the WNBA.
So for y'all that don't know,
right,
WNBA players don't get paid shit in comparison to the NBA players.
Not at all. Not at all. The average salary this past season is basically say 150,000.
6 figures.
150K. 150K. That's just the average. Year. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? For playing basketball, right? Now, let's be honest about basketball or just sports, period. It's not a lot of great college players transition to be great pro players.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't a lot now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's some folks we know, but it's a lot of good, damn good motherfucking players that transition from the league. I mean, to the college to the big league, right?
Right.
Prime example, I think Zion Williams, the hype that he had is not matching the hype that he had in college.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? Shit, hell, John Morant killed you when it comes to that. It's just his off-field antics that got him not really being the face of the league.
Right. He can't stop being a goddamn kid.
He on some street shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out some street shit. Like, for real. But it'll eventually tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, he's still a young nigga, and we get it. You know what I mean? You on some young nigga shit up this time, and you one of the baddest. You probably feel you is the baddest motherfucker in this bitch. So, I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? And your pops with the dumb shit, so y'all having fun. So, here we go. We get it. So. We get it. It makes sense, y'all.
Papa Morant is definitely living his best motherfucker.
Exactly. They thugging out, man. They thugging out, man. So I get it, man. I understand. But back to Caitlin. $5 million. Check it out now. You do not have to play full court. It's a half court game. It's only 3 players. And you getting $5 million for that. I'm saying. On top, it's not that many games. It's less games. On top, it's less games.
It's like doing a work from home job and getting paid more money.
And it's less games, shout. And it's less game, home. That's my thing. So you don't, instead of working 5 days a week, doubles and all that shit like that, you working 2 days a week on the weekend. You might play 2 games out of the weekend the most, and ain't gonna play till the next weekend. Mm-hmm. When in the WNBA, you might play, you know what I'm saying? Out of 14 days, you might play 10, home.
$5 million.
And that guarantee you gonna make $5 million off that. Now you might make $5 million, you know what I'm saying, off of sponsorships and shit like that. Make way more on that.
It's not mathing.
Them fucking probably only pay you too. From how I look at. They only pay you 2. Or they match that 5. You know how many folks you know how many the owner who got to match that 5.
It's gonna be some pissed off players. You will have to deal
with. He can't afford it. He can't afford it. That's the point. He can't afford it. You got to sell out every night.
Yeah.
They had to go to now guarantee in college your ticket was, you know what I'm saying, average like at $230, $240 a ticket in college games. Like who doing that? You know what I'm saying? Basically down to $450, right? $450 a ticket. Let's put it like that. $450 a ticket. I know damn well anybody will want you. You see what I'm saying? I know that anybody want this based on them numbers. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely worth it. We ain't saying you ain't worth it. It's that who can afford it. That's what you gotta look at it. And then you ain't got to play that much. You ain't even gonna play no D. Who playing defense in big three like that?
Nobody.
That's easy money.
And I ain't even.
That's easy.
And I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Cube is making a power move right now because
that's a big one.
Because he knows the trash that the WNBA salaries are for women, and he understands and he knows how much they hate that. If he is able to start pulling these girls from college into playing instead of going into the WNBA and paying them more money, it's just gonna be them. They're gonna be sick. The WNBA will be sick. Yeah, you'll still get players, but y'all will be sick because the players that y'all thought y'all were gonna be able to get to be able to bring y'all more revenue would choose to go somewhere else because they're getting paid more money.
Exactly. Brittany Griner just got her ass locked up for trying to go. Listen, go to.
She didn't just get locked up, but she
got right, not just locked up. I apologize for the time I forget. But recently just got out of jail for playing to going to play with Russia for more money. You risk your life to do all this, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever we know what's going on. You know what's going on. We ain't gonna go all that, but you know what I'm saying? You had to go through all that just to get some more money. Where you got Q got the same venue in your backyard, and you still live the life that you live, and you can comfortably move how you want to move. Hell yeah, motherfucker gonna do that. I know she would do it.
Yeah.
I know damn well she'll do
it. It makes sense.
Hey, yeah, but like, what, man? I just got man. Well, them folk, man, nigga, I had to get the president pardon for this $1 million, and you gonna charge, man? Shit, come on with it, Q. I'll be on there and goddamn play 3-on-3. It's gonna change the game. It's gonna change the game. It not only is gonna change the game, it's gonna do what Q try to get the NBA to do. And that's the problem going on with Q with the NBA. Like the NBA don't want to sponsor Q. And what I mean by that is like co-sign him with the sponsors. Prime example, like look at the XFL right now.
Right. Like what's the Rock League?
With the Rock League, right? National televised. Mm-hmm. Sponsored with Under Armour, Nike. You know what I'm saying? Again, you got your now your spectator, the people who call the game from ESPN. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? All this type of shit. Cube ain't got that because they won't get the cosign from the NBA.
But see, the thing about it is, in that aspect, I can't 100% agree.
He said it out of his own mouth.
Right, but you're looking at it more of the fact that he can't get the go ahead or get the okay from the NFL. I mean, or the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Versus where the Rock kind of got okay from the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, okay.
I think if Cube focuses on what he's doing and not the NBA and stop worrying about trying to partner with them, you know what I'm saying, or be on good terms with them, then he could be better. I think that was just more of a you felt slighted because you a black man trying to break into an industry that's been dominated by white motherfuckers for so many years, and they pretty much was like, yeah, your idea might be good, but I don't want you taking money out of our pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We know there ain't no football players, no NFL players that's going to play for the XFL right now. We know it's not doing. We know it's not happening because XFL ain't nothing but stadium football that's been going on since shit. I dated a stadium football player in 2001 to end up playing for the Cowboys for a season or two. You know what I'm saying? So the XFL is closer to that stadium football where we never had this particular type of situation with the NBA before. It's completely brand new. So of course they're not trying to hear that. Of course they ain't trying to help. Of course ain't nobody trying to touch it because at the end of the day, it's uncharted territory. It's uncharted. You agree with it or not, but you know what I'm saying? Stadium football, you know what I'm saying, been going on for years.
True, but I would not. They just as potent as in the NFL for XFL. They're not. I won't consider them as stadium football. Like they actually okay, let me ask you this before I say that. All right, so what do you mean stadium football? Like the 50-yard line?
I'm talking about D League. I'm talking about not major league. When I'm talking about,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, we don't have any other leagues like that minor league. I don't know with the D League. I don't know what their official name.
Right, that's a D League. Right. I understand what you're saying.
But that's what I'm considering
as.
You know,
the minor league.
Minor league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what all the XFL is. It ain't nothing but the same thing that I was. Same guy that I was dating, you know what I'm saying, in 01, 02. Right. The same thing that he was doing.
Right. So how it's getting set up now, with all the, like I said, with the sponsorships and everything like that and all the exposure, this is gonna be a legitimate off-season football league. Now I'm just saying so
20 years, 22 remember, I just said I dated a guy that was playing in that league in 2002.
Right, I get
so 22 years later, now we have the XFL. Of course, it makes sense for them to be getting all of those accolades, to be getting all of those sponsorships, for them to be, you know what I'm saying, put in a position where it's not affecting the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Versus where what Cube is doing, this is new. You know what I'm saying? You got the other thing that's been going on for 20 plus years versus where Cube been going on for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's not going to get those same recognitions. He's not going to get that same, regardless if it was happening at the same time. It does not matter. 2 different leagues, 2 different type of situations. Right. We could watch NFL, we could watch the NBA play and still watch the big 3. Like, it's 2 completely different situations. You know what I'm saying? One wouldn't take away from the other. It's just the fact that it's a new situation and they don't want to acknowledge that new situation. They have to see that it's going to last before they be like, okay, now you are part of the club. And that's just as simple as that.
Okay,
but when Cube made that statement,
I got you on that. I see what you're saying. On that.
We know.
It ain't been running long enough.
Yeah, it ain't been running long enough. Okay. So I get what Cube is saying, what he said, but at the end of the day, like, come on, bro.
I respect that. Now, when you said that, all that to say that, I got that.
Yeah, you're like a new fashion line coming into the industry and expect everybody to want to buy your shit. Like, who are you? We don't know you.
I respect.
But it would take somebody like Caitlin Clark to get in and start playing.
That's gonna make it. That's gonna make it. That's gonna make it.
Exactly.
That's gonna make it. That's the move. That's the move. That like you said, it's the chess move. That's the move. Like, if you come on in,
you got the recognition right now.
We're gonna have, because like I
all
say,
your college fans gonna follow you.
All of, and then not only that, how the league is set up, the 3-on-3 is set up, it can be men and women play.
Okay, so I didn't know that. I didn't know they was doing men and women.
Nah, I didn't know it either. But if you can do this, you put this element. It can work.
Yeah, if you're doing 3-on-3,
it can work. You know what I'm saying? It can work. You know what I'm saying? It can work. It can work. You know what I mean? It can work. It totally can work.
That's definitely a good chess move for Cube. If you want to make it to what it needs, because like I said, that's the only reason why he's not being acknowledged. Not to say that he don't have no big names, because he has names.
He got all the
But they-
NBA players. So that's the crazy
That's-
part about it.
But they ex, they not current, they not new, they not fresh.
But that's the concept of that's the whole concept of the big three.
But
So
it can't be the whole concept, because you trying to offer Caitlyn $5 million. Caitlyn is new, she's fresh. They had to start off with these older players,
right, for sure.
because that's what they had available.
So let me ask you this then. So from that point of view,
Mm-hmm.
if Q make this move, you think he gonna eliminate the older players and then start getting like people out of college straight to his league on league for 3-on-3?
It'll never be an elimination of older players, just like in any of the other leagues, NBA, NFL, hockey.
But it'll be added
you know
on
what
to
I'm
it,
saying? It's just gonna be an addition. They'll
Yeah,
never
be
get
added
rid
on
of the
to it.
old players.
I got you.
It'll just be a carousel.
Right.
Who in,
Or just
who
more
out,
teams,
who in, who out.
More teams, and then
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and they got they squad.
Yeah.
Interesting, man. That's interesting, man. That's interesting.
It
So
makes sense.
Sweet 16. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all got y'all brackets right.
I got a couple still in my bracket.
Yeah, exactly. That shit, man.
Most of mine is shit, but I'm gonna tell you who I still got.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Still winning. Let's see.
Shit.
Bring on my bracket again.
Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? My boy Carolina still in that thing. I know that
second
part.
Chance bracket going on. I don't even want to do the second chance bracket.
Yeah, they used to do that for that Sweet 16. You know, they gonna get you the money now. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get that money.
So far for the Sweet 16, I have Illinois still in.
Okay.
I have North Carolina still in.
Boom.
Arizona still in.
Okay.
Duke still in.
Okay.
Gonzaga still in.
Okay.
So I have those 5 still in.
Shit, that's all right though, man.
And I had already said I wanted to see North Carolina and what I said I want to see North Carolina and Duke go to the final.
Right, that would be hard. Yeah.
So those two are technically still
on the way.
teams that
on the way.
I feel like are going to
man, you got a good 5P, man. That's all right though now. I forgot my shit. That my shit needs saved.
Like for my next one, like for the Elite 8, I got I got Illinois playing against North Carolina.
Ooh.
Duke playing against, it would have been Duke playing against NC State, but NC State
they lost.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, they lost.
So my other 3, you know what I'm saying, that Duke, North Carolina, with that NC State of Iowa game. And then I need Duke to win their game. So if North Carolina wins their game, Duke wins their game, then I have my 2 going to the
Y'all stay tuned, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay
Fuck
tuned.
the rest of the teams. I'm just trying to get that last game.
Get
North Carolina and Duke going.
Yeah. Because we definitely got to beat them again, Carolina.
Come on, because for me to go ahead and buy me some more Carolina blue sneakers.
Yeah, I got join the club too.
Win.
I got join the club too.
I'm back on the register. I promise you.
Yeah, man. So shit, you know, Wednesday, you know what I'm saying, sports day, man. Y'all take care of yourself, man. Shit, you know, till the next time, man. Y'all stay smooth. We gone.